Hello, good evening. How is everyone? What you been up to? 2 seconds, I'll be with you. Just turn this down. Right, how's your week? What people been seeing? What you've been doing? Let me know. We'll have a little chat and then we'll have a little catch up, and I think we might even go into some cards as well. So, good evening, Lee. How are you? How's things, young man? What have you seen? What you've been up to? What's been going on? How's things treating you? And how's everybody else as well? Right, 2 seconds. Just gonna treating you. And how's everybody else? Right, 2 seconds. Right, who else have we got on? Good evening. Hiya, Carrie. How's things? How are you? Hope you're well. Nice to get out and about. How was East Drive the other week? Let me know. Was it settled? Was it quiet? How did you get on there? Hiya, Nick. You okay? I will get through things in a minute. I'll just let you know where I've been up to as well. Friday night, we went over to Huddersfield. Well, I went over to Huddersfield and met up with some people there, and we had an amazing investigation. And our amazing Nikki there has just popped up. I love the intelligence of spirits as well. We was in one location within the gym and in the locker room, and I said we need to go outside, and we all set up by the stairs and that, and then within 5 minutes it was right, take photographs, and we had an amazing capture right in the window, and we knew spirits were watching us outside and roaming around as well, and that was a fantastic capture as well with our Nicky in there. And we've also had a young child that was following us as well, wanted a lot of comforting, and we had a few interesting areas around the cafe area as well in the gym, but it was certainly a good night as well. And it doesn't seem to not produce interaction there as well. So we had some amazing evidence which we put up. Good evening, Coops. How are you? It was very, very quiet. Again, it can take time as well to build on there as well, but it is getting into that domain for the energies this time of year at East Drive as well. Excuse me, just bear with me. And that was Friday night. So again, Friday night came back home, and Saturday night popped over to Leeds, and we went to the Abbey in there as well. It's quite heavy in there as well when I was there, and took a long time to get going there as well. But the spirit energies just needed to settle there as well and come and interact, and I'll be looking forward to going back there as well. Hey, Kerry, how are you? Kane is watching. That's the Titanic soap. Excellent. That's fantastic. Waiting for the 28th. And hi, Pauline. Nikki, Gym Invest was great. We'll defo do it again, yeah. And again, when you're on an investigation, always run with your gut intuition. If you might have a bit of interaction in one room, and then it's just like, if you feel there's more evidence or spirits waiting for you in the next room or whatever, don't be scared to say, I'll drift off and go into that room. If you're obviously on a team share, it's different if you're on public events as well. But always run with it and go with your gut intuition. But that certainly turned up trumps as well. Hello, Jamie. How are you? Gemma, fantastic night there. Friday and Saturday night. And then on Monday night, I returned to Dennis Castral Bran, which is basically Llangollen Castle. And again, it was a fortress for more like a rich man's playground back in the day. It was like a stately hall, basically, on top of this amazing 1200s, back in the day, like medieval, just banqueting place, basically, like a rich man's playground. And The first time we went up there, I got pushed down halfway down after the invest and the walk around, and I twisted and wrenched all my knee. So when we returned this time, we virtually got drawn to the same spot, the same area, the same location where that happened as well. So I do feel there's more there to come about, and we will be returning there as well. Hi Jam, hope you're well. So we'll be returning to Dinis Castrol Bran as well in Llangollen, and it was an amazing evening Monday night, and got there just before, about half an hour before sunset. But again, I was drawn to a lady there with just our traits of how spiritually we work as mediums and that. And obviously in their days they were renowned as witches, weren't they? But I could feel the lady in shackles, and more of like a wooden shackle in between her ankles, and leather bands on her arms. And sometimes it gets a bit emotional for a medium when you're picking up on their energies and entities that it's like that shouldn't have happened in their time and in their days as well. So an interesting one as well. I was watching last night, which I don't get a lot of time to watch TV, but a good friend of mine, I went over to see them, and it was on about a lot of souls that was lost on the freight train. I think it was in December, and over the ferry, and obviously not nice situation. And the empathy that I could pick up on that was just, I was just glad for that program to end, not because I didn't want to communicate with the situation and what was going on, but sometimes, I do know that there will be more from that scenario as well. And sometimes when you've had situations that's gone on in normal life, the team will talk to me and tell me and let me know things of what the scenario and situation is as well. So it can be overpowering as well. And that's where you've got to ask them to stand back a little bit sometimes, because you wouldn't want to be in that situation of something that's not turned out too well for somebody that's lived on this plane as well. So sometimes you've got to ask the spirits just to hold back with their emotions and mannerisms and their empathy of what they were feeling as well. So it can be bombarding as well. So sometimes you've got to go, just find the balance, you understand what's going on, and respect all the way around. Do I go out every weekend? To be honest with you, I'm going to safely say I've noticed the difference with the price of fuel recently. The last couple of months has just been absolutely battering. It must be battering everybody out there. I would safely say I've gone through 60-80 pounds worth of fuel from Friday alone. So I'm not out this weekend, but that's due to other circumstances. And then I've got my diary somewhere, but I don't know where I'm up to the weekend after that. Yeah, we will go back to that castle as well, Coops as well. Just trying to think as well. Tuesday nights, I had a good night elsewhere, but I'm going to start having a little look at some cards as well. If there's any questions, put them on. We're going to do that, Jim, again as well. And it is quite on sacral ground, and it's just dates back, early 1800s, 1900s, and the decades and the decades that come through. Sometimes it can be stick with that one decade, and then on other investigations you get different centuries coming through as well. So again, you never know what you're going to come across. So always go back to a location, always go back to somewhere and walk around there first as well. So I've just got a card. I'm going to do a card now just for the general week. This is for everybody out there, this one. It just says, let love be your beacon. So basically, I'm just going to do a card there for you now, folks, as well. All right. But that's just in general. So to me, it's a case of embracing people, and I do feel that everybody just does need that lift. I do feel people are really, really struggling to get motivated and get going again. And current situations of, if people do find it hard to move on as well. But I am seeing still a lot of people struggling. And sometimes you can help so many people, guide them and push them forwards, and they've got to do their bit as well. So keep all the positives going out there. Not had cards for months. I will do you a card. Can you read the cards for me, Rosa? Oh, cards fell out, Coops. Okay. Right, okay. Just bear with me, because there's actually 3 that fell out there as well. It's passion, past life, relationship, and new love as well, Coops. So it's a little bit of 3 things, but I'm going to switch to other cards for you as well, because I feel this is the emotion of past, present, and future. So again, I just do feel it's the whole scenario within your aura. We just need to put certain energies down as well. So there was that absolutely 3 on top of each other, but that's why I feel that everything's on top of it. So I do feel you need a clear balance and cleanse meditation. Try it at home again, but they are basically 3 love cards on top of each other for you as well. So I'm going to safely say, start with loving yourself, fella. Start with really pampering and taking care of yourself and giving yourself that really big upliftment that you need. And it was great to get out and about the other day. Again, and around it as well, Coops, I have asked you to balance and cleanse and get more information. So that to me will be a chakra blockage as well, in and around where you will feel, if you do a balance and cleansing meditation, 10-minute, don't preach what I do, but you do get the feeling for where your blockages are within your chakra as well. And at the minute, we'll see where we're going as well. I will pull you another card as well in and around that. And I'm going to go through a lovely pack of cards as well. Pack of cards. Again, these are tarot cards, and I haven't jumped in on me old faithful cards as well. Come on, bit of 6s and 7s there tonight. So still with you, Coops. Just need that lotto win. Put it out there in the universe. And again, I always ask people to spirits can pick up on your thoughts as energies, folks. And we don't walk around the kitchen or walk around the house asking for stuff. But I always say to people, put your bucket list out there. You know, fill your bucket list up with your dreams, your intents, your hopes, your wishes, something to look forward to, which is like the star card. But again, spirits will say, let us know what you're after. We'll try and put things into place. It doesn't happen over time. It doesn't happen overnight. Sorry, it takes, there's no time conception on it. So if you ask nicely for 13 things or 10 things or 5 things, and if you can only think of a couple of things for yourself, then put some wishes out there in the universe for other people. So if somebody else is struggling, put a couple of nice things spiritually out there in the universe to bring stuff into other people as well. And it does work. You'd be surprised. And again, it's usually nice things on top of nice things, as I always say. But if you do a bucket list with 10 things on and 1 or 2 things come around and about, it doesn't happen overnight. But at the end of the day, if one thing comes in off your bucket list, it's a tick in the right direction. You've ticked the box, move on. Another 9 things, you can put another thing on top of that as well. You know what I mean? So again, staying with you, Coops. Again, I mentioned the star card, didn't I? We've actually got, to me, the one up from that is the sun card as well. This is basically the happiness card. Life is wonderful. Thrive through the power of positivity thinking and inspiring success. So there's success there for you, fella. Again, it's a happiness card as well, the sun card. Again, so we'll see where we're going. 2 seconds. Right, okay. Right, just getting a pen, and then we can tick off who we've gone through as well. So, right, it's just so I don't repeat as well, folks, as well. But again, with the sun card as well, how can you say, happiness, success, hope, strength, self-expression, confidence matters as well, but it's all on the up. But it's been a push in the right direction. But again, think of it the other way, Coops. It's about drawing a line in the sand, bring the integrity in of ushering in new energies. Balancing and cleansing does that. It lightens your order up. So when you do balance and cleanse, it lightens your aura up. It's a line in the sand where you can step forwards. Usually within a week or two, your energy and your aura changes, and it's harder for like negativity to chink away at your aura. So if you think of, I've got a weighted coat on or 5 bags of coal on my shoulders, when you balance and cleanse, it moves all that aside. So it's like physically, spiritually putting your aura through the washing machine. And when it's lighter, you move forwards. And when you move forwards, you haven't got the weight on your shoulders. So again, it's all about doing your little bit for yourself. Balance and cleanse meditation, spring in your step, draw a line in the sand, usher in the new energies and the entities as well. And it does work. To me, it's like when I do readings, it's like virtually sending out Reiki as well. It's virtually sending out healing. It's sending out the good intent for things to happen as well. Good evening, David. Pauline. Right. Hi, Amanda. How are you? Not seen you on live for ages. I was on the other week, and I think about 6 weeks I had trouble with the brand new laptop, that there was a camera cut-off switch, which I didn't know. So every time I was trying to go live, it was just showing me a blank screen. So that will most probably be for that as well. Right. Stay with it. Let's see where we're going. Hello, Dennis. How are you, young man? Who the baggies got this weekend? Amanda, I'm going to go to you. Not had a card in, right? Okay. Can you read the cards for me, Rosa? I'm going to go to Rosa Stewart. I'm going to dive in on the top again with these cards. Rosa Stewart. Let me just pop your name down as well. And again, I love the intelligence of spirits because the same damn cards come out as well. The sun card, happiness card, again, in and around you, Rosa. Happiness, success, hope, strength, self-expression, confidence matters. But this is a 12-month card as well. You know what I mean? So let it unfold. Again, life is wonderful. Thrive through the power of positive thinking. And it's that word, thrive through the positive thinking. It's like, keep pushing, keep striving ahead. And I'll do you another card on top of that for you, Rosa. Okay. Knight of Michael, strong, committed, intellectual, diligent as well. Time to move quickly. Choose logic over emotion, sudden changes. Again, we get bombarded and get bogged down with our emotions. So that's always like the heart telling you one thing, the head telling you the other. And I always say to people, don't beat yourself up with something. It's like, right, I've got 2 options here. Run with one of them. If it's wrong, it doesn't matter. You've tried your best. As long as you're trying your best and putting your best foot forward, your positivity will always shine through. You know what I mean? Always use the good intent. Again, but keep striving as well. Sudden changes as well around that for you, Rosa. So again, lovely card. Nice big positive card there for you. And I'm going to go back to me old faithful of the pre-1985 tarot cards. Loads have fell out there. Oh, and we froze. Sorry about that. Froze a little bit there, Rosette. And basically 6 of Wands, again, suit your cards of you, suit of the wishes cards. But be yourself, champion. There is little rewards come in with the golden fleece. And I always say with the golden fleece, be your own self champion. Set your targets, set your goals, look for it, keep striving ahead. And definitely try. That's all you can do. Try. If you don't try, you don't have a go. You'd never know, do you? So, hi, Barry. Can I have a card reading, please, fella? Yeah, sure. Certainly you can. Right, Barry. I don't know whether you've had 4 or 5 things on top of each other quite recently where I feel in one situation and one scenario out of the 4 or 5, I feel like you are banging your head against the wall at the moment, Barry. Again, that would come with, I always safely say, go for that little walk. Don't get distracted from left to right. I'm seeing the moon card now. And then obviously, don't just dive and fall into helping other people with their situations. If you've got plans this weekend, like the moon card would show me, Don't get bogged down with just dropping everything for everybody else. Catch up with them the weekend after it if you've got things to do this weekend. So a little bit about, don't let the situation drag you into their situation just to help other people. It's like the strength card. Don't waste your strength in the wrong direction. Okay, that card fell out, but I'm not going to read it. That card fell out. Just remember which one that was then. It was like the golden fleece, so very quick and very fast things over the next 2 weeks as well. Right, Barry, think about what I've said. It doesn't mean what it says on the tin. The death card represents transformation, positive changes, endings and beginnings of phases and changes that is necessary. So take that on board. Again, water in it with things come along and the situations get lighter with the water. Where the hills are on the mountains, where the hills are in the background, when you're busy, you get the benefits. But there's new horizon, new beginning, new chapter with the sun there as well. All right, Barry. So I'm going to give you the worded cards on top of that, young man. You're welcome. And if you've got any questions, put the questions on. We'll break it up. I'm in no rush. What I'm going to do, I think next week, I think we're going to do a 2-hour show on the Thursday, possibly. Just bear with me on the Monday nights. Things have really, really been hectic for the last couple of months. So I think we're going to do a 2-hour show on Thursday night. We're going to do it on your past experiences or scary scenarios coming up to Halloween as well. Right. Was with you, Barry, wasn't I? Within the next few weeks. All right. So again, situations will improve. Our feel with that, Barry, is having the window for yourself. When you have your window for you, for your time, as you're moving forwards, you look back, you think, God, I was bogged down. I've been really bogged down. It's not down in the dumps. It's just weighted down with sorting everything out. So again, within the next few weeks, that was all right. And when you look back, you think, God, yeah, much easier now. It's simplicity. That's what the spiritual team are telling me. There's a lot of simplicity coming around you, but I do feel it's going to be a couple of weeks. Doing well, mates. Hope you're good. Birmingham. Oh, God, that's going to be a good game, that. What time's that on? You'd love a reading, please, Kath. Let's see what we can do for you, darling. Kath. Kath with the curly cur. Kath. Right, how I feel with you at the moment, Kath. I feel you're either, someone's doing this spiritually, either trying to keep your thoughts from you saying the wrong thing, too outspoken. Don't be too outspoken. Just, I feel you're holding your tongue on the situation at the moment, Kath. Again, they're telling me there is enlightenment on its way, but focus. All right, excuse me. There is enlightenment around you as well. And somebody is actually singing to me their song of knocking on heaven's door. Right, okay, but that's the song. That's just the chart song. Somebody would like the band. I can't remember who sang that, what group it was. But just bear with me. That's not for you going up there, darling. All right, that is just somebody singing that song. So whether that's one of their favorite songs, right? And usually, sometimes when the spirits give you bullet points, or they give me bullet points, they don't give you sentences or paragraphs. If somebody has just crossed over recently, I'm going to safely say that they are very, very happy and they're very settled as well. All right. So just bear with me. Just bear with me, Kath. All right. Okay. Also, as well, situations you're learning to dodge, duck, dive, and weave out of other people's issues and problems. It's talk to the hand time now. Don't get dragged into everybody else's argument scenarios. It's just like, see you later. Water off a duck's back. I'm going in that direction. All right. You've got better things to do. All right. Stick to your values. 9 of Pentacles. Again, loads of water, food and fruit on the table. Financially, it's a suit of money. Again, with that as well, I'll do another one. The Four of Wands is people supportiveness around you as well. Little golden fleece there. If there's twins around you, in and around you, it's a supportiveness card. There is a lot of support around you. And I'm going to go to these. I might get drawn to another pack of cards as well for you, Kath, as well. So if you do look back on this and write them down, if you get major arcana cards, the in-depth into them is very, very high as well. So, Kath, here we go. Are you ready? The Lovers. So, Archangel Raphael, make choices from your heart, deeply emotional commitments, the power of love. So, again, when you get the Lovers, it is love, reconciliation, good relationship, may also indicate choices, meetings, and partings. But what happens with that card as well on the Lovers, there's a massive golden apple as well, and you're in control, you're the shepherd. So people that will drift into your circle, be it friendship, couples, you might not see them for ages, they will drift out, but don't worry about it because there's more people to drift in as well. So hence the shepherd, you are in control around the Lovers side of it. So when your heart's happy and content, you've got less to worry about. That also represents to me the happiness with golden colours as well. So we'll see where we're going. That was for you, Kath. Melanie, I'd appreciate anything, Gary, if you feel drawn. Okay, Melanie. Are you waiting on an appointment? I don't know if it's dentistry or has more things been put back for you. Okay, outside lights just gone on, nobody there. So I just feel something's been put back for you, Melanie. I'm just going to write your name down so I don't overlap it. I just feel something keeps getting put back, or you're putting things off. There just seems to be something being put back. And again, hello, Ange. How are you, stranger? Not very often you're on here. I'm just sticking with Melanie at the moment. All right. Melanie, your time is also spring. Your seeds are sown. So basically, that's usually the 1st of March for me is the springtime. But what's that period? Again, to me, my favourite day of the year is Boxing Day. My second favourite day of the year is the 1st of March because we've got all summer and spring to look forward to. I do feel as well, Melanie, there's a massive spring in your step with everything tying in. They're showing me spiritually a chest, but that chest to me is like the Pandora's box. It's not closed. Throw the lid open, put your wishes out there. But I'm going to safely say definitely the springtime around that as well. But again, look forward to that period and see what it brings in for you. Again, your reading will usually last around 12 months. Here we go, Melanie, what it's about. Step up financially. Lighter things in the water is there's a massive step up financially for you. All right. But again, it's a suit of money. The ace is high. Food and fruit on the water, food and fruit on the table. Don't worry about anything, but there's a big step up financially for you around the springtime as well. I'm going to give you around about the 8th of March. All right. That's what my team's just said to me. And I'm making a note. Not that I will remember it, but there you go. Hey ho. You're welcome, Kath. Samantha, how are you? Have you got cards for me, please? Ooh, do you know what they said to me, Samantha? Write your name down. They just went, in a nice way, give Samantha cards very quick and very fast. How it is. To me, say it how it is. Very black and white. That you need to see things is what the team's saying to me spiritually as well. So I'm with you now, Samantha. Okay. In and around love, there's obviously a lot of love there that I'm seeing in the card. Just bear with me. Meditation and children as well. All right. Just bear with me. Meditation and children. But they said just hit her with it very quick and very fast. The cards, you know what it means, Gary. All right. Communication clearly. If there's anything going on in and around that's unsettled and you just need to say it how it is, bang, bang, bang. There you go. That's what I'm doing. If you don't like it, lump it. That's how I feel. I need to say, not for me to say to you, but you need to say, be saying to other people, just say it how it is. Get it off the cuff. Yeah. Right. That's it. I'm doing what I need to do. if you're not happy, there you go. All right. If you've had a little bit of a setback with the Ace of Swords, it's somebody's tried to pull the rug from under your feet, but what you're doing is you've got the swords and the strength to keep striving forwards. So when you're striving forwards, the spiritual team are giving you the energy to push forwards. Mountain peaks, better peaks, travels and journeys. Samantha, plan, put something in your diary, something to look forward to each quarter. It doesn't matter. Put something in for November, I always say. Break it up, put something in, and then when you've had that enjoyment, you start looking for the next one as well. So it comes around and about very quick and very fast. Again, there's your breaks in as well. Excuse me. Hello, Jennifer. How are you? Lovely to see you. Carrie Dutton. Let's go. If I do miss anyone, put your name back down. It's just the way it goes. Just seeing what the eye catches. Right. Carrie Dutton. Hi, everyone. Understand. Excellent, Samantha. Will do. Brilliant. And the team, do you know what? I just, the link and the connection and the bonds I've got with my team, it's just like, I go into autopilot and they're chirping away, and it just pushes and pushes. And sometimes I don't wish to mean to come over very overpowering with what I'm putting forwards. I just feel driven by the spiritual team behind me saying, say it strong, say it strong, say it strong. And that's what they do. They say it strong because that's a massive message of strength to put forwards. It's just like, let them have it. Do you know what I mean? Right. Carry. If you believe, darling, if there's any doubts, don't have self-doubts. Again, I always say to people, give yourself a tap on the back. All right. Give yourself a tap on the back. Little self-achievement, little things, little strides is what they're saying for me, for you at the moment, Carrie. Just bear with me. Okay, again, I think it was Carrie Dutton. People that you can rely on, friendship, bondship, relationship, connection. It doesn't matter how you sit on the Knight of Swords, which way round. It's strength in and around you. Again, stability in the cards, a lot of stability, but you've got to keep moving forwards. And when I get this card, how I feel, if you've had a trip, travel and journey that wasn't brilliant, there's better trips, travels and journeys ahead as well, because it looks dark in the back of the in the card where, you know, it looks like it's been raining all weekend when you was away at a trip, or it just hasn't turned out how you've expected. And then there's a better trip, travels and journeys ahead as well. That's definitely what they're saying as well. Okay. Peaceful resolution. All right. But that to me is around a brighter trip, a brighter journey. Yes, making me listen to my messages of you. Thanks. No problem, Samantha. Where are we going? Can I please have a reading? Thank you. Pauline Hart. Let's see where we're going. Okay. I'll let you know what I've seen, like a fishing boat, but I know what it's about because I asked my guide and my team why they show me a fishing boat. Just bear with me. And then they just show me a hook, right? Fishing hook. But what they should basically showing me, Pauline, is there's a situation that virtually somebody's got you on a hook with a situation or a scenario. It's like, I don't know whether you've not bit, but how I feel with it is, I feel don't take the bait. That's how I feel. It's like, don't get hooked in, don't get drawn in. That's how I feel at the moment in and around a scenario or situation, or if you've just been through that period. All right. Again, oh, we froze. I love freezing. That's great, isn't it? Again, Pauline, it's up to you. So there's a decision to be made. Just make it, crack on. What I'd like to see for people this year over the next 12 months is simplifying things for yourselves. Really simplify things for yourselves. All right. Okay, and they are showing me throw a hat onto it, throw your hat on the situation. If you've got to make your mind up over a scenario, go with it. All right, just run with it, trust it, go, trust your gut. Don't get in other people's arguments. Two of Swords is people need their makeup of arguing every 6 or 8 or 10 weeks. You get involved with it. It doesn't help the scenario. They feel great. And what also happens then is that they're all lovey-dovey and made up, but you still feel the emotions of being involved with trying to help on both sides and both parties. You don't have to. People are like that, and then they're still together 30 years later. So get to work out. Don't get drawn into other people's arguments or situations. You don't need it going in the sponges, I always say as well. All right. So again, Pauline, within 12 months, nice step up financially. Your castle, your 4 walls is fine. There's 3 people in the background, so there's 3 very dominant people around you. It's the suit of money, but don't let somebody pinch your pocket, bleed you dry, give you a sob story around the sheep, because it's like a scenario situation. If it's too good to be true, it usually is. But just stay focused, and I'm going to go back to, excuse me, French. Where's them cards? Pauline, still with you. Hi, Janine. I thought it was Jennifer first. I don't know whether Jennifer's on. Pauline, 4 of Ariel. When you give, you also receive. Being resistant to change. Extremes in how you save or spend money. So again, it's basically looking after yourself. When you also give, you also receive. So to me, it's more about you receiving a little bit more back as well, Pauline. So I hope that ties in for you. When you give, you receive. That card will relate to the question you just put about money. All right. When you give, you receive. I always safely say, folks, it goes round tenfold. So if you think that situation and scenarios, you're going up the hill for 10 weeks, you've got to come to the top of the hill and go down the other side at some point. So I'm going to give you the cards in and around that money situation as well that you've just asked me. All right. Okay. The word that come out is recovery. So to me, it's on the bounce back. It's going to start recovering with the financial situation as well. So don't feed the medium either. All right. So we were on the right lines, but don't feed the medium. Where are we up to? How's things? Throw some 2 questions in. Thank you so much. Going away in 2 weeks' time. Amazing, Carrie. Love it. I don't know why we're freezing. Super fast broadband. My backside. Right. Okay. Kim, can you have a card, please? Let me put your name down so I don't over repeat myself. Kim. It's either over worrying or there's something on your mind that you can't put to bed. All right, Kim. I am going to give, it's 1 step back, 4 steps forwards. All right. That's usually like the 4 to 5 of cups, 5 of cups. So again, if you've been slowed down around the scenario and situation, things will already improve and rewritten themselves and refilled themselves around the scenario. You wait to go 5 steps ahead now. Again, Sun card, happiness. Again, heart is full of golden colours, again with the Sun card as well. Happiness, success, hope, strength, self-expression, confidence matters. It's all on the up. With the 2 trees in the background, there is news and new life. Someone will say they're expecting or due to drop, and there's a reward to come in, but it's not through the gateway yet. Life at your pace, at your tune. Nobody can interfere. Your environment's getting happier. Your environment around your 4 walls is getting more peace, moderation, and very uplifting as well. So that is for you, Kim. I'm going to just tie in with a card on top of that for you. How are we diddling for time? 39 minutes already. Stick some questions in. We'll have a little break in between if we can. Kim. 5 of Ariel. You don't need to go through your current challenges alone. Help is nearby. Negative thoughts create self-fulfillment processes. So basically, don't overbatter, don't overanalyze stuff as well. Okay. So that what I would be talking about at the start of your reading. Don't need to go through current challenges alone. So give yourself that space and just keep pushing forwards. And I always say to people, keep striving forwards. Anything from Spirit for me, Gary? Janine, how's things over there? They're showing me like a rubber ball. It just keeps bouncing back to you. Okay. And thank you for sharing. Janine. Right, they told me to go to my other cards for you. I love it when I get told off and go, reach there. Snake, right. Shed old skin. Remember I said to you, rubber ball keeps coming back. So whether it's time to shed the skin, don't let the rubber ball keep coming back. But it's not the rubber ball, it's the situation. It just seems to be, you put your heart happy and contentment out there, and it's just somebody takes advantage where you're putting the extra workload in. That's how I feel around that as well. Right, where are we going? Just stay with me, Janine. Okay, right. Love this card. Gut intuition, and this is where every medium should work from, is the gut intuition. Because when you throw your energy out there, you put your solar plexus, you put your gut intuition out and you throw it out. That's where you're picking up on a lot of things. I would always going to safely say, open that doorway and strive and go on the other side of it. But do that when you go to bed at night. Visualize, open the doorway when your head hits the pillow. Open a new chapter, open your new beginnings, go for it. It's like a fresh start. Right, where are we going on top of that? All right. Still with you, Janine. Don't have your wall up, don't have your guard up, let your guard down quicker. Don't waste your strength in the wrong direction. So it's about, if something really cheeses you off, let your guard down quicker and go, yeah, whatever, let's crack on. I do feel like that tonight. It's just like, I would safely say to people, don't let mountains be molehills. You know what I mean? Don't be molehills, be mountains, basically, sorry. So other people might start dragging into that and making the scenario and the situation bigger and bigger and bigger. It doesn't have to be like that. Simplify life, folks. That's for everyone. Simplify your life. It's so easier on this side. Don't get me wrong, saying what I'm saying. Right, I'm going to do a card for Ange out there if she's still on. I haven't forgot about you. Are you still there, Ange? Right, okay. Embrace your inner child, new friends, and rekindle relationship, good relationship, children and childhood. I think there's a lot of reminiscing there for you as well, Ange, as well, where it just, things get really, all the photographs come out and all that scenario, and look at this and look at that. But there's definitely a lot of that to go through as well. So let's see where we're going with that. I'll do another card if you're on. Hello, Ange, still there. That's great. Nice to be having you along as well. I'm going to safely say energies release and surrender. So don't hold on to scenarios and situations. It's like, go with the flow. Just go with the flow, go with the flow. And I know you do. I know you're always upbeat. But it's just like, you know what? Next 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months, 8 months, just run with things. Just keep running with it, and let things come in naturally. All right. Just stay with your hands. All right. Abundance. But that's love, harmony, balance, happiness. There's abundance there for you. Nice things on top of nice things. All right. So when you receive something, just acknowledge it in your mind. Thank you very much. I wasn't expecting to receive that. Be it a bunch of flowers or a bottle of wine or your Prosecco, as I know you like. It's just nice things on top of nice things. So again, there is a lot of nice things coming in on top of it as well. I'm going to just check another pack of cards, which I've not used these before. This again, I'm going to finish off with this for you, Ange, see what we've got. At the moment, shield yourself, protect yourself from harsh or anything of energies. and visualizing a cocoon around yourself. So it's self-protection at the moment. So don't give all your energy out. Don't waste all your energy in the wrong direction. Surround yourself with like loads of love and white light. That is giving you the upbeat and the upliftment around protecting yourself. All right. So when it says shield yourself, it's not around negativity. It's about conserving your energy. When I first started with all this 12, 13 years ago with all the readings and stuff like that, it's don't just let all your knowledge go out, retain some of it as well. So your batteries aren't flat then, are they? So if you give the kitchen sink, you can only do it for so long. So you've got to retain your energies as well. So that's for you as well there, Ange, as well. Where are we up to? Janine, so true right now. Thank you, Gary, for clarification. That's okay. They've told me to go for another 2 cards for you, Janine. And do you know what? They've told me to go to the Earth cards for you. And they told me to go to your Witches cards, Gary. So I'm going to do that. All right, there's my Earth cards. And I'm going to go to the Witches cards because usually there's a theme around the Witches cards with seasons. And loads have fell out, so I'm not going to read all them. Right, Janine, still with you. All right, Shadow. Scrying in the mirror. All right, don't do that alone, no. So, again, Spirit's waiting to come forward and communicating with you. If you are trying that with mum, possibly, I do feel there's a family loved one there that's waiting to show themselves to you, but do not do it on your own. All right. So let me know if you've been thinking about trying that. Let me know. All right. And the other card for you, Janine. Let's see what they're saying on the Earth cards as well. Rebirth, spring equinox. I said to you there'd be a season, didn't I? So there's your season, spring equinox, rebirth, revisualization around yourself, revitalization. Very, very upbeat. Loads of upbeat cards tonight. Love it. Just love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Evening, Rachel. You're late. Not good enough. Anything for Jennifer? Certainly, Jennifer. All right. Okay. Carrie, I have not been able to eat properly for a week now. Do you know what I would always say? Sherry, is boiled water. It's the detox. So have a pint of boiled water in the morning, dinner time, tea time. It's a detox. It flushes things through. So again, it's very good for, I don't mean it in a disrespectful way, it's very good for getting rid of everything, but it's basically a nice detox and you will lose a little bit of weight with that as well. Not that you have to, darling. What I mean is it's like flush everything out. It's purity. So there's a lot of purity in boiled water. It does work. It is an old wives' tale as well. My nan used to swear by it, and she always used to say, if you're not too well, drink boiled lemonade. It's the same scenario as well. It has the same purities, but the water is more pure as well. So try that as well. Just bear with me. I'm just going to pop back up because that comment's gone off. 2 seconds. Come on, machine. Where are we? So that's for you, Cherry. Cherry. Right, but I'll give you the card on top of that, Cherry. And if you get drawn to anything else as well on top of that, just try it. Give it a week, you'd be surprised. The Emperor, influential man, powerful person, ambition, a kind, authoritative man, security, solid games, long-term success and stability there within the 12 months for you as well, Cherry. So again, stability, efficiency, taking charge of the situation, ambitious plans. Again, I love the card. It's fantastic. It's one of the top 4 cards in my other pack, but I still class it as that in this pack as well. So again, take on board what I've said. I feel it's like what you don't need, get rid of. Upbeat, keep moving it forward. So where was I up to then? Where was he up to? Jennifer, sorry to keep you waiting. You know what they're saying to me at the minute? I think you're being told off for one of your chakras, Jennifer. If you've had a little bit of a blockage somewhere on one of your chakras, that's how I feel. Oh, Jennifer, passion ignited. So that will relate to the heart. Again, love, happiness, contentment, but things coming in and around as a whole. I'm going to stick with these psychic cards. Okay. balance. Again, there's wands, wishes, cups, swords, strength. Put your wishes out there, step up financially, let's have it. Again, the balance, I'm going to stick to the other one. It would surprise me if you got a chakra colour. Oh, one's fell out. Green, I will give it fulfillment of wishes. Pandora's box there, as I always safely say. When you've got water around you, there's a massive upliftment coming for you, Jennifer. All right. Again, the heart is green, so hopefully it's in and around that. I'll go to other cards for you, Jennifer. And also, folks, I know there's people on here tonight. If you join me next week, I'm trying to go and do a 2-hour show. It's about your experiences as well. That's what scared you in the past. What freaky stories have you had? What has somebody told you that always stuck in your mind from, like, I don't know, being around the old campfire many years ago and your people told stories and all that around Halloween and scenarios. And what have you been scared with? What film scares you? As we were kids, it was The Birds, it was Jaws. You know, let give us some of them insights and let's have some feedback. I want people on here. I don't want it just to be about me talking. I want you talking and interacting as well. Jennifer, head up high, walk tall. It's not a dark card. 5 of Pentacles. You're coming to the end of a situation here. 1 or 2 days away, 1 or 2 weeks away. Head up high, walk tall. Declutter, dehoard. What you don't need, get rid of. And again, it's upcycling. But with your energies as well. Bring your energies in and upcycle everything. It's like refresh, 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 recharge, refresh. Okay, Jennifer. We diddling for time. 51 minutes. I will try. If I do miss anybody out, I do apologise. I will try my utmost to get through as many people as I can. Hiya, Pete. Bit late evening, but I'll let you off because it's you, Pete. Again, thanks to that young man for setting my amazing camera up. I'm just absolutely over the moon. It has took me about 5 or 6 years to get what I don't push with technology. I don't do this, that, and the other. I just have the belief of my team put things before me as and when I need it. And I think it's been the right time for that to come along as well. So again, and if the lads are in for ready as well for sorting that out as well. Pete, I'm going to do your card, mate. I think this is around yourself. All right. Trust. All right. Scenario, situation. Trust the situation. Things are going to run its course for you, Pete. Let me see. How I feel that something's like a bit of a boil at the moment. It's like a little bit of a pain in the backside. It's like you will just shake this situation off and the scenario off. I know you've been under the weather a little bit at the moment. I'm drawn to these cards so much tonight. Pete. All right. Okay. Peace. About basically release the past. There is more enrichment future coming. Hold on. There's more enriching future coming. Let go and let God obviously sort it out as well. So peace. So there's a lot of peace around you coming, Pete, as well. So hopefully West Ham get a great result this weekend. That'll be amazing. So sorry to all my other blue friends that's on here. I do apologise, but let's hope Pete's a happy hammer. Mark, how are you, superstar? Mark, what did you think of me photographs I've shared? I passed over to you. That was mind-blowing this weekend. It really was. Sometimes you might not see spirits on film. Sometimes you might not see on film, on the live. You might not see the transfiguration coming through. But I always safely say to people, get out there. Be part of it. And I know if you can't or you can't afford a venue or you're struggling, go along. If you want to work spiritually, just walk down a country lane, walk past these places. There's a lot of spirits out there. There's millions and billions of spirits that want to communicate. So, Mark, this is for you. Right, okay. If you've got, this makes sense, solitude in and around you, there's a lot of blue colours coming in. Again, solitude is taking you from out of one situation and getting you away from that solitude as well. Right. Right, Mark, I'm still with you. King of Gabriel, again, is courageous, inspirational, dramatic and driven. Back at full speed again, definitely a day or two, but you'll be back on it. Keep your eyes on the bigger picture, Mark. Leave the details to others. Experience that leads to success. Genuine concern from others. When people shine and people are win situation, it doesn't threaten others. People just go, oh, how does that fall in place for certain people, and it might not for others. It's all about when it runs, run with it. This is like a little nice things on top of nice things again. I'll show you the card. Please read it, Mark. I don't know whether you do a promotion, but it's that like type of scenario. All right. I'm not giving that there's more on your plate. I'm going to say there's opportunities, Mark, around that situation. They were amazing, the pictures, yeah. If it fits, you know, correct. Jan, could you have a card? Something positive, please. Always positive. I don't think in a reading in 12 or 13 years I've ever given negative. I don't work that way. I trust my team to pick out the positives. I trust my team to point people in the right direction. I trust my team to actually be upliftment and using the whiter light. So when there's more white light around, there's more positivity around because it repels negativity. So Jan, yeah, it will be positive. And this is what I try and explain to people as well. It's all about, there you go, Jan, abundance. Nice things on top of nice things. Usually summertime, but August, September time, I will give around about the 18th of May, 8th of May, 18th of May. I've got 8. 8's very strong. 1 and 8 could be 9. 8 take away 1 could be 7. Go with that around about May. Nice things on top of nice things as well. Sticking with you, Jan. Okay. Heart Guardian, love that. Let yourself love yourself and be loved as well. Give yourself that inspirational upbeatness around yourself, where if you wrap yourself around with love and you put loads of love around and you're thinking all the love and the positivity, it's like you're self-lifting yourself as well. When you self-lift yourself, it's just like angels walking the room. You just go, the energy changes, the energies rise around you, Jan. So again, self-belief, self-positivity as well, self-belief. Be true to your heart. All right. Be true to your heart, Jan. So again, I'm going to put gut intuition around that as well, Jan. And again, I'm going to go to the psychic cards. All right. Fulfillment of wishes, upliftment, loads of water around. It's just like it is like being in a waterfall. Everything just lifts you up and pushes you forward and gives you that strive. Again, Pandora's box. When you go to bed tonight, Jan, think what you'd like over the next 12 months. I would like, not I want, I would like just your fulfillment of wishes. Open Pandora's box, put your insights, your hopes, your wishes, and something out there to look forward to. Ask for that over a 12-month period. There's no rush. There's no time conception. Please remember, 8th of May, 18th of May. Take the numbers as and when they are, 1 and 8 and all that. So again, very positive, very upliftment as well. And I'm going to do a closing card for you, Jan, as well. Because it's like, yeah. All right, I'll believe it when it comes in. Right, okay. Now is the time. Let's see. Now is the time to learn, study, and gather information. Enjoy being a student, because in the future you will synthesize your knowledge into action. So the best foot forward is you synthesizing the situation. All right. So, but it's the time to believe. But there's your patience that will take you into that phase of that summer period as well. Where are we up to? So that's Jan done as well. Right, what are we on? We're on an hour already. In my light, it's seen. That's good. That's excellent. Thank you, Mark. You're welcome. Thank you, G. You're welcome. Evening, Gary. Rose, you okay? Excellent. I feel the white light strongly. Connect again. It's like I always say to people, think about what you bring to the table. So it is like when you go for an interview, you're very positive, and when you're doing your Monday to Friday job or the current situation, you're bogged down. You're bringing your bogged down energies to the table. Always visualize when you've had a shower. It's like you're refreshed. So it's like, yeah, new spring in the step in the day. It's so easy, and it is like lightening yourselves up. You've just got to just keep putting that spring back in your step and keep moving forward. Positivity, more positives. Positivities brings more positives. And again, it's life skills. You learn it as you move forward again. So again, if you're going through a weighted situation, go, I'm not having this. I'm not having this. Isn't carrying on. Take your cloak off. Take the weight off around you. Visualize it going down the plug hole. Visualize it lightening up around you. The energy changes. It might take a day or two, a week or two, but visualize it. It works. Trust me. Amanda, did I get to you, Amanda? Did I get to you? I don't think I did I? Did you have anything nice for your birthday the other week? It was your birthday the other week, wasn't it? Hopefully I'm with the right Amanda. Ooh, Amanda. Big happy changes. Big happy changes. What it's in relation to it, in and around and about. I don't know whether you're writing a story, a chapter, or you're reliving something at the moment where rekindled's the word I'm getting, but it's like if you put things down into a 5-year bracket from where you're up to now, Amanda, as you go through the line on your life path, when you look back, if it's been tough for a year or two, it's only a small segment of time. So again, if it's been a tough month or two or a tough year or two, it's only a small segment of time through your path. All right, so I feel you're going into the next block now. All right, so we need to get you into the next block. All right, sincerity. So again, look after yourself, the harmony side of it as well. Let's see where we're going. Blessings. Keep smiling, keep taking every day as it comes. Blessings is your blessings as well. If you've not been to church, I do feel there's enlightenment coming in and around you, where I've just got the yes cards is when I've seen that. It's like you walk into church and it's inspirational. It's not about the spiritual side of it. It's just like you just need that upliftment of plugging yourself into the socket, not theoretically electrocuting yourself. What I mean is you just need a boost. All right. So again, Amanda, get your 5 a day. Again, get all the goodness inside and just let's strive. Let's keep striving forwards, Amanda. A wonderful new idea. Don't allow bumps in the road to hinder your progress. Clear up communication problems with others. Say it how it is. But a lovely card for you. Ace of Michael, very high. New ideas. Give yourself that inspiration again. That could have been that writing chapters down and passages down. Give yourself them new ideas to write down. Yeah. Let's see where we're going. Yeah, spot on. Rotten. Spoiled rotten. Excellent. Glad you had a nice birthday. That's what you're doing, Carrie. Excellent. Could you have a reading, Rose? Certainly you can. Rose. Sounds perfect to me. Thank you so much. And yes, I have plans to go back to church this week. It's where you need to be, young lady. It's the enlightenment. It's the refresh, recharge. Out of a lot of things I do, if I walked into a spiritualist church, it's just like, the energy just goes tenfold. Let's see, where was I at? Rosemary. Oh, excuse me. Rosemary. Let's see where we are. codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. So if you switched off a little bit in a direction, don't switch off with certain things. So I do notice, and I know a lot of people are addicted to the modern way of life and all that. Sometimes it's a case of going back to basic. Tonight, I've not walked in my front room. I've just gone, I need to be in my back room. I need to be in this environment. So sometimes there's no TV in here. Do you know what I mean? It's sometimes you just need to give yourself that space, is how I feel, Rose. A little bit of space. All right. So again, that could be thinking time as well. And this card's flipped upside down in the pack. Your dreams and fulfillment, hard work leads to great success, Rose. A love for beautiful things in life with the unicorn. But again, I don't hide behind cards. What I do is I just, I've not had a lot of spirits popping through tonight, which is, I can understand the team's talking to me, my team's driving me, my team's pushing me forward to give the information tonight. And then some nights we don't need cards. These are just different tools in the locker. Some nights it's all spirit. And again, I just love it when the spirits give me the information. It's just blows my mind away. It just actually does. I seen a little caption tonight of a place in Stirling. It was the chap that looked after Stirling Castle. He had his own place up there. And I've actually been there. So when seen this clip of this place, I'm like, I've been there. An amazing place, amazing hall in Stirling. I've got to go back to Stirling. Definitely. Right, Rose, let's see. I'll give you the closing card, Rose. I'm going to go to the angel pack for you for this, Rose. All right. Still with you, Rose. I'm the angel of peace. I bring you new tranquility and smoother road ahead. All right, darling. So put your worries and strifes down. It's just like, roll with it. Just like positive. Just pushing everybody forward now with loads of positivity. Who was next? Kerry, I believe you was next. Sylvia, how are you? Couldn't agree more. Certainly missed it. Thanks a lot, Gary. Again, no problem. Right, where was I? Kerry. Do you know what? Somebody's singing like roses are red, violets are blue. I haven't got the end of the poem, so I don't know what that's about. But I don't know whether you've got a romantic person around you, Kerry. If I'm going to safely say, if they're a little bit struggling to come forward with a little bit of love towards you, but it's there. Do you know what I mean? I just feel like you need to nudge them in the right direction as well. It's like take the lead, basically, in and around, giving them a nudge in the right direction. All right. What I've done here now, I've just split with these cards. 2 seconds. Again, 2 have popped out on the virtually same cards, like for like, Kerry. These are usually 2 to 5 years, this pack. This is the modern version of my normal. This is not easy. Right, keep that there. Right. Ace of Pentacles and King of Pentacles step up financially. Again, don't worry about anything, but that's 2 to 5 years with the finances. All right. The new version of them is 0 to 1 years is how I work. But I will revert back to my old trusted 0 to 1 years is how I work within the 12-month reading for you. So within 2 to 5 years, there's a nice step up financially as well. All right. Bang. In 12 months' time, you're going to be on top of the world, the Emperor, sitting pretty where you want to be, loads of control. Get out into nature, run, cycle, walk, swim. Have your hour as well, Kerry, where your energy doesn't build up from 1 week to the next if you haven't enjoyed what you enjoy doing. If you've got a lightning bolt, what it's saying is don't hold on to it. If you've got a blockage in your throat, don't say it to the person directly. Get rid of the words, throw them away. This reads an influential or powerful man, the Emperor, which is yourself. Ambition, a kind, authoritative man. Security, solid games, long-term success and stability. Again, this is right within the 12-month period where we are. So this time next year, I think all the boxes are ticked. You're going into a new phase, you're going into a new chapter. Again, to me, it's the new block of the 5 years as well. I'm going to go to these cards in and around that situation for you, Kerry. All right. At the minute, it says let go. To me, line in the sand, let go of whatever, anything that's happened in the past you haven't been happy about. Let go now. All right. Let go. Just go, yeah. Motions in the box. That's it. Let go. There's compromise, communication. Keep running with it. But moving forwards, it's definitely a yes. It's definitely a win-win. All right. Definitely a yes, a win-win. I had a fantastic night, Gary, with the messages you gave me. Thank you ever so much. You're welcome. Again, it all comes from the team behind me, in and around. When I do readings, my guide is in and around, and the team, the spiritual team. So hopefully that ties in for you, Kerry. I'll go. I got to go back to Liverpool. Just love it there. Jan, it is amazing. And again, if people haven't been over, go to the museums, walk around the Albert Dock and take on the tours, and go to St. James's Cemetery, go to the cathedrals. It's steeped in history, but the outskirts are as well. I've been to amazing places. There's halls there that's been knocked down that were linked and linked with the slave trade and stuff like that. It's not that the city doesn't want to be a part of that or doesn't want the history of that. That history is there, but Liverpool will open everybody with their arms. They will embrace people to come in, and they will integrate with everybody. And it's just, I don't get over there a lot. Go to match, but I don't really get out on town, or I don't have much time to walk around. But when I do, even go in certain places, I just see it back in its time and its day. And I do get a lot of spirits chirping away to me when I'm walking down the places from, I don't know, even Williamson's tunnels or anything like that. And it's just a lot of history there. But, I was walking down by the Mersey the other day. I think it was last Thursday. And I think within a minute, I think it was back 700 years spiritually in my mind's eye. So that was the monks going over the Mersey, was talking about the how it became, Lancashire became into the Mersey side of it as well. So it is amazing. You're just getting so much history, and you're getting spirits talking to you from all centuries, decades and years. And again, it's all about breaking it down and working with it and running with it. So I hope I've covered everybody. Thank you, Gary. Understanding the back to basics, off the laptop and back to talking. Some nights you need that window where I can safely say last night I came in, it was like, don't turn the radio on. You don't need the music. Get in the zone. Get done what you need to get done. Crack on with it. So sometimes when you haven't got distractions, you push yourself and you strive forwards as well. Linda, Judd, hi Gary. Just to let you know, Cass will be coming off tomorrow, coming off on Monday. This is my 4th cast for healed broken ankle. Thanks. No problem. Linda. Did I? Right. Okay. Linda, you haven't had the old knitting needles down on the cast either, have you, Linda? I would definitely say to you at the moment as well, your calcium, get your milk down yet if you've had injury like that. And it's a 4th cast. That sounds like there's been a little bit of complications in and around that situation. Sounds amazing. Yeah, again, being a medium, it's just, I don't class myself as anything. What it's like is like sort of people come up to you and they say things to you, and you just get the roll on with their family members talking to you. You get the roll on of your team talking to you spiritually, and it's like having a 6-way conversation sometimes. So that a person might come to you as you're doing tonight and interacting with me. It's like getting hit with 5 or 6 different things, and it's just like, right, okay, which one do we need to pick out? Which one do we need to say? Or there's certain people, energies and entities talking and communicating back. It's like picking up on the pockets of energies to relay back to you as well. So as people get more confident with being receiving things from spirit. Spirits will give you more. The more you can deal with and the more you can handle in a way where there's light, there's dark, where there's dark, there's light, where there's positive, there's negative. It's all about the understanding of where you've got to have one, you've got to have the other, but you've got to work out how to move forwards, push away from certain things, scenarios and situations. And as you keep doing that, you learn, spiritually, you learn how to put yourself around the positivity. And when you bring the positivity, it just brings so much more to the plate. It's just like you can walk in a room, and as they always safely say, you can feel the atmosphere. If there's been an argument in there that's been cut with a knife, you just step away from it, put loads of love and white light in that room, light a candle, light a sage stick, or put some insect sticks on, lighten the atmosphere as well. A lot of it is self-control, self-balance. You know, I don't preach what I do. It's just I'm trying to give you some insights how to keep striving ahead. Right, see where we're going. Right, this is for everyone, this. All right, the next week, this card's for. This is about timing card for you, folks. This is square peg, round hole. If you've been waiting on a scenario or a situation, it's coming into fruition where it drops, ties and falls into place. The half man, half horse is a wise, capable advisor, forgiveness, tradition, friendship, act of kindness. Keep embedding what you stand for, folks, because there's something just being polished off for you in and around. If it's one person out there this week, that's great. I'm not pushing it for everybody, but what I'm saying is if it ties in for one person and you've been really, really waiting on a result, an appointment, news of this, news of that, job interview or something, there's a massive, 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 massive week ahead for that one person out there, and that'll do me. I'm happy with that. Do you know what I mean? Right, Daniel, could you have a reading? Let's see, we go in. Hello, Sue. I am going to go in a minute. Love some cards, Sylvia. Lovely evening, no problem. Sylvia, you're next on the list. Let me just see. Have you had an animal that's been back to vet, or has it been an animal that's crossed over to spirit? I wasn't laughing at the situation or the scenario. I just feel this constant, I just feel like there's a little Yorkshire Terrier behind you, or something. There just seems to be somebody chirping away behind you spiritually. But again, let's see where we're going. Let's see where we're going, Sylvia. Oof. You know what they just showed me? It's like rub a crystal ball, put your wishes out there, rub the genie's lamp. All right. Okay, knowledge. If you've had a turning point, darling, this is early on in your days and your path. You've had to change your career. If you had a turning point, just keep running with it. All right. Again, it's a new path. Again, what I usually see with that is the magician. All right. What I usually see with that is the new magician. Again, what I said about the scenario and the situation. There's the Four of Cups. One step back, 4 steps forwards. There's your genie's lamp. It's just come out. Rub it. Put your insights, your wishes, something to look forward to. Loads of cards popping out here for you. Togetherness card, going on a journey together. It's just dropped out with the dragon. You're not fighting the dragon, you're going on a journey. Togetherness. Again, keep embedding your family values. Stick to your principles. Yes means yes, no means no. Hello, Jolene. How did last night go? I hope it went wonderful for you. And again, Sylvia, keep charging forwards. Loads of golden colours on its way in for you. I always say that it's like being hit with the bucket of golden sand from the Sahara Desert, or going to Jamaica, going to nice places. What it's bringing in is the golden colours, very quick and very fast. You're not fighting the battle anymore. You're receiving the golden fleece. The golden fleece brings in a nice scenario or situation where it drops, ties and falls into place for you. So it'll come around and about as well, Sylvia. I will give you the cards on top of that, and I'll do a few more cards. Right, okay. The strength card, Sylvia. Strength and grace through kindness, self-confidence and forgiveness as well. So again, don't waste your strength in the wrong direction. Don't let people be the piper and pull you in their direction. You need to be moving forward and let everybody else follow suit with yourself as well. Don't waste your strength in the wrong direction. Right, I'm going to go to a card to our Jojo. and then I will catch back up with the others there. So let's see where we're going. Joe, I'm going to the earth cards for you. I don't know whether it's in and around grounding. All right. So again, enlightenment, upliftment around getting the countryside, get out and get on your bike and get out and just enjoy that weekend ahead. All right. Shape shifting in clouds. So scenario and situation is transforming. So there's a lot of transformation there for you at the minute, but definitely getting out and about as well. Here we go. Dream time, Joe. Creation. So whatever you've got stashed away there with your creativity, dream time, creation, it's like something new is just going bang straight on the plate there, and you go, right, too good of an offer, I've got to take it, I've got to go with it, I've got to run with it as well. I'm going to give you within a week, but you need to get out this weekend and enjoy yourself. Okay, visions, quest, desert, that is your space. All right, so get out there, get out in the space, enjoy it. I don't know what you've got planned for this weekend, but it's like just breathe all the air, the oxygen, and the goodness of the autumn, and take the visions in as well. I'll give you the closing card on that as well, Joe. The Magician. I love the Magician. Speedy outcomings, beginning the business ventures, change, speedy versatility, boldness, self-reliance, and confidence. That is around the Magician. All roads lead to where you need to be. All right, angelic of magic. All right, the Magician. So remember, speedy outcomings, beginning of business ventures, change, speedy versatility, boldness, self-reliance, and confidence. Boom, all on the up, Joe. All right. Right, where are we going? I will be going in a second, folks. I will try and catch in. Linda, thanks, Gary. Very interesting reading. The general viewpoint, I do feel like there's a lot on my plate. Okay, no problem. Just try not to spin too many plates, folks. I do believe that Sophie Alex Beck's there has written a book about, I think it's called Spinning Plates, Too Much on the Go. If it was her, I don't mind. I just see things in different ways and given things, and I might have heard that clip on the radio on over the week, but there is books out there about spinning plates. So have a little Google and just see about, don't have too much on your plates, folks. Just deal with one thing at a time. I want to know how I would fare in my law studies. What's a gamer? I don't know, just go with the flow. I always say go with the flow. I always safely say anybody studying, you get out what you put in. So if you think you're just doing enough, if somebody's marking that, you might just get the scraping by. You're going to be on the borderline. If you're bending every tooth and nail to succeed, you will succeed. So again, be true to yourself. So you don't have to ask me that question. It's ask yourself that question is how I would positively answer that for you. Right, who have I missed? Thank you, Sylvia. You're welcome. Again, loads of love and white light to everybody out there. Who have I missed? Put somebody on the bottom there that I've missed. Is that Jade? Jade, I'm going to be the last one, darling. Again, I do apologise if I've missed anyone. All right. Determination, Jade, and self-control, career advancement, acknowledgement, success by others. The Chariot, victory against all odds. Again, you can't see the bigger picture. You're coming out the arena. You're not fighting the battle anymore. You're on the right road. You're on the right path, Jade. Again, the balance, the yin and the yang is going to be fine over the next 12 months. So I will read that for you. The Chariot. Victory against all odds, work and travel, changes of a house, success, responsibility, but doing anything with a purpose. 2 or 3 of them are very prominent and dominant as well, why that card's come out to you, but it is a major arcana card. I'm coming up to 1 hour, 24 minutes now, folks. So is there any questions before I go? This weekend, we're taking a back step, just to let you know, so I won't be out on any invests. I've got hundreds of videos to upload on Gary Field's Raw Paranormal, so check out the YouTube page there. There'll be different twists and turns to things, how we're moving forwards as well in the future. I've already got that. The cards are beautiful. As again, it is what it is. Run with it as well. Stay strong, stay positive. Any questions? Hello, Alison. Only an hour and a half late. When are we out next, Alison? Have you got yourself into gear yet down south? Down sunny Wales, South Wales. Lover's card, Alison. You're the shepherd. You're in control. Massive golden opportunity coming in for you, Alison. All right. Fill your bucket list up. All right. I'll let you off. I'm not telling you off. Margam booked. Okay. We love Margam. Hope it's warm. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you. Just let you know, that's the cards I've read for tonight. So that's what I've gone through. All right. So there must be 70, 80 cards there, folks. So I'm going to wish you good night. Please, please, please tune in. It might be 8 o'clock on Thursday night. Come and interact. We will share the page with you where the link is, where you can come on and tell me your stories. Tell me if you remember hiding under the bed covers when you was a little, and remember if you felt there was somebody under the bed or scaring you, or the scenarios and situations. And I always remember when I was in scary situations of, if we watched, I think, like Tales of the Unexpected as a youngster, it was always like, oh, come on, be brave, pop your head over, pop your head up, don't put your head under the bed sheets. It was always, when you was that scared, it's always about, there was always an inner self with me where it was like, no, you can't do that. So that's a little bit of my story, but we'll talk on that and we'll touch on that as well. But I would love more people to come on. So I am going to wish you good night, and remember the cards I'll give you for the week ahead. I'm going to say namaste again. Wish everyone loads of love and white light. If there's anyone out there struggling, please, please, please talk to people. If there's anybody out there that's struggling to get going again and getting self-motivated again, talk to people. You know what I mean? That's the hardest part, is having that little spring in your step to go, do you know what? I need, let's go and have a coffee with someone. Let's go and have a catch up with someone. That's what you need to do. It's like, put your best foot forward, folks. You know, I mean, it's like, I see so much happiness when I see people out walking, and I'm like, oh my God, see people walk past and they're in a little coffee shop and they've been out for a little walk. It's like, give yourself that space, but keep pushing yourselves forwards. Jennifer, stay strong. Hope everything's okay out there, and loads of love and white light to everybody. Catch you next Thursday. Hopefully you might see me pop up on a few other things, but just keep going. Stay safe. Speak to you later. Remember them dates. I will do, Mark. Will do. Got my diaries somewhere. There's my diaries. I'm getting into them now. I'm tucking into them. There's loads of stuff in already for 2022. Catch you later, folks. Enjoy what you're doing over the weekend and catch up with you next week sometime.